Hi, congratulations on an amazing year. One of the best years of your life, probably the best year of your life as far as success is concerned. You've made it to the top of the mountain, now what? Well, I want to introduce to you a concept called the descent. I've written about it a little bit, but I talk about how the descent is the greater ascension. Meet me in the valley of home. The concept is this. Everybody talks about getting to the top of the mountain. Once we get to the very top of that mountain, it's only halfway through the journey. Like, what's the point of hitting the summit if you don't make it back down and come back to your family and so forth? The descent comes to us because 80% of accidents and deaths occur on the descent. And this is sort of, I think, a metaphor for people that are successful. You see, we get to the successful top of our business and we've neglected our health, and so then people die from that. Or maybe you've kind of left your relationships with your family and everyone else so that you could get to the top of the mountain, and then by the time you're up there it's too late, you lose your family. There's so many concepts within this one idea of the descent that can help us, especially at this time of year. So I have a book coming out about this. It won't be very soon, but it'll be sometime hopefully in the next year or two. That's something I'm working on. I've been working on this concept for almost a decade. And the thing is this year, as you look back on an incredible, amazing, successful year, it's time for an active descent. Don't stay on the top of that mountain. Because if you think you're going to stay on top, somebody or something is going to come and try to knock you off. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to stay on top of a mountain for very long. Be up there, be excited, be happy, but make an active descent. And say to yourself, I'm going to come down, I'm going to reinvent, I'm going to repack, I'm going to, kind of reconfigure my entire existence and life and my priorities and make sure I know what I want to be after having summited so high. Now I come back to the valley, I get everything all resituated, and I ascend the next higher ascent. So think of the descent as the greater ascension. Because what is the point in reaching the summit if you don't come back to the basics, back to faith, family, friends, all those things that are important, health. And so if you want to try and have an active descent this December, what's exciting about this concept is that you just stop all work, stop all things that are taking up your time, and give yourself an honest descent. Give yourself a little bit of a break. Some people might call it a recalibration of their year. They might call it a refocusing, a recommitment, whatever you want it to be. It can be a day, but I encourage you to consider it a week. Get away from the electronics. Get away from whatever's distracting you, even family to a certain degree, so that you can go write in your journal, talk into your phone memos, and try to figure out a way to make yourself relax enough, descend enough, so that you can ascend to a greater level next year. And I wish you the best. Thanks for listening.